How you doing today, Don? Hope you're doing good. Carter said it's humid in Dago today. You from Dago? I'm originally from Dago too. I'm from Linda Vista. Y'all like my 90s Tumblr? I'm promoting this Tumblr right now. I came out here actually to do a video of this Tumblr and also to go live. Hey, Zesty Sivan. Don says, working at my desk. You're doing good working at my desk. That's what's up. Thank you for the rose, Christy. I appreciate you. Let me see. Okay. Thank you, Christy, for the rose. I appreciate you. Carla, you live in PB? Yeah. I love PB. I used to always go down to Belmont. Thank you, Christy, for the roses. I appreciate you. Who is Christy? I don't remember you ever seeing you before. Whoever you are, Christy, I appreciate you because you just came through and you just been lighting up my gifts. I appreciate you. Rachel said, wish us luck here in Lubbock, Texas. Waiting for the birth of my second granddaughter. Yeah! Praise God. Praise God. There's a new addition to the family. Yeah. That's what's up. Hope she comes out healthy, perfect, fine. Everything's good. And she has a perfect, awesome life, you know? I'm doing good today, Don. Chilling. You know me? Got my lives back, so I'm trying to go more often than I usually do. Try to go back to when I used to do it, like twice a day. We'll see what's up. You feel me? Damn. That freaking strawberry got some kick to it, boy. Woo! Woo! This little jar of strawberries, I bought it from 7-Eleven, right? It costs $3.79. Do y'all think if I go to the grocery store and buy strawberries, I'll get way more for $3 something cent? Or is that about the right price? Because I was thinking right now, like, why the hell you buy this little jar for 3 something when you probably could go to the grocery store and get you a whole freaking box? I don't know. But I do know that this sucker was hella tangy. Okay. Christy Jackson says, bye, cutie. Just want to give you a little something. Who the hell are you, Christy Jackson? You just popped up, gifted me, and left? I don't even know who you are. Thank you, though. I appreciate you. Rachel, say amen. Thank you, brother. All glory to God. Amen to that. Maria, hey from Florida. Hey, Flo Rider. Tanisha said they took your live access away. Yeah, they did for a week. I just barely got it back like 2 days ago. They took it for a whole week. I stay getting bananas. I don't be meaning to, but I got it back now. Hopefully that lasts long this time. Last time I got banana 4 times back to back. Boom, 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 boom. And then I was good for a while. I don't know how long I went. Maybe 2 weeks, maybe more. Thank you, Zesty C-Van. But then I got bananaed again. From now, I'm trying to be on my P's and Q's again with him. Thank you, C. Van Zesty. I appreciate the roses. Give me my roses while I'm still alive. Feel me? Yeah, now I'm trying to be on my P's and Q's. Because y'all already know, for the most part, I stay talking about stories of my past, my life, stuff that I've been through. And even though that's my past and all that, and I'm talking about some stuff that happened in the past, TikTok doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? They just figure you trying to promote stuff or whatever. Don says, good to hear you're back. Makes my day. Yeah. A lot of y'all be at work putting your earpods in and just listening to my lives. I think it's hella dope. I appreciate y'all. You feel me? See a little youngsters walking by with poo shites and ski masks on their face. I don't know what the hell is going on with this road today. Janie, thank you for following me. Tanisha said, absolutely. Sometimes they're on sale for $2 a pound. Damn. So I spent like almost $4 for this little ass jar. I should go get me a whole pound of strawberries, huh? I'm gonna start doing that. I'm start going to the grocery store and get my own. I usually go to 7-Eleven and buy these jars because it's just easier for me. It's just more convenient. You know what I'm saying? The main ones that I always buy is the mango. And but today I felt like getting strawberries. But the main ones I usually buy is mango, and I be feeling like, oh, it's a deal because they peel it and they cut it up for me. You know what I'm saying? Amanda says, I'm eating fried chicken. What you eating? Damn, what time is it right now? Oh, you got fried chicken cracking for lunch? That's what's up. I'm eating strawberries right now. Something light. Later on, I'm gonna eat something heavy. You feel me? This is my first meal for the day. It's 12 right now. Damn. These strawberries got kicked, bro. I remember when I was in the pen, I used to be a part of this janitorial crew, right? Hey, Ro, thank you for the rose. I appreciate you. And me and my crew, it was me, two SA homies, and a black Crip homie. 4 of us. Hey, Trump face, thank you for the roses, fam. And we basically work cleaning up the doctor's office, the medical clinic, whatever in the prison, right? And outside the prison yard as well, the main medical clinic, right? And basically every time we go to work, we just clean up all the doctor's offices, the whole holding tanks, the hallways, the doctors and the CO's kitchen or whatever, right? And in the main hospital, not a hospital, but the main clinic, it had about like 10 doctors' offices. There's a gang of different doctors, there's a gang of different nurses, and there's a gang of COs, right? But the cool thing about it was I built a rapport with a gang of the nurses and the doctors there, right? They were cool with me, they had love for me and my coworkers. So we would come through and we would clean, and they would leave us food, like purposely, like street food, home cooked food, strawberries, stuff like that, whatever they wanted to leave us, sodas, granola. A lot of them used to eat like cheese and nuts and yogurt, stuff like that, right? Healthy stuff, right? But they used to tell us like, hey, we're gonna put this in the trash can and y'all just come grab it. Like, I bet. So we just go there, we just have a bag of trash, and we just take all the trash and throw it into a bigger bag, and we just take off with it, go around the cut, take it out and eat it, right? And they used to stay hooking us up. And I remember one time, and then a lot of times they had like potlucks. They had like birthday parties, they have holiday potlucks, and whatever's left over, all the extras, me and my coworkers get it, right? And one time they had a fruit salad kind of plate. It had like hella fruits though, like melons, strawberries, kiwis, mango, all kind of stuff. But it was like a design. It was like I don't know what you call that stuff, right? Like a fruit platter. Thank you, Don, for the roses. I appreciate you. Design, whatever, right? But I remember it was a lot. Like I guess at this potluck wasn't nobody messing with the fruits like that, right? So it was a whole platter of fruits. Man, me and my coworkers tore that thing up, right? I remember we took that sucker to the cut. We just went to an empty doctor's office, threw that sucker on top of the table where people lay out in the doctor's office, and we were just around that sucker knocking them fruits down. Boom, boom, boom. I'll never forget that stuff. Those, like, every now and then you have like good. Thank you, Aang, for the camp pause. Every now and then you have like good moments in prison, and those are like the good moments because the nurses, they loved your boy. I ain't gonna lie, the nurses loved your boy, right? And so they used to make like home cooked food, home cooked meals. You feel what I'm saying? And be like, don't worry, baby, I got you tomorrow. I'm gonna hook you up. Alright, you feel me? I miss that. Now I used to look forward to going to work every day because there was always something going on, something new. Missy Quinn, thank you for the roses. Maria said, need to come back to California. I miss the Bay. Hey, you from the Bay, so you talk a little different. Thank you for the roses, Don. I appreciate you. Give me my roses now while I'm alive. What the hell happened? Did we reach the goal already? How come it didn't make no noise, bro? Well, thank you guys for helping me reach my goal. Every time I reach my goal, I always slap on 100 more. And when we make it to 1,000, if we do, I just start all over again. You feel me? So I appreciate everybody that's in this live, everybody that blessed me, everybody that gifted me. Hope everybody's doing good today. Doe, thank you for following me. Hey, Lane. Zesty said it's a pleasure always. Thank you, Zesty. You've been a major support, liking a lot of my videos and commenting and stuff like that. So I appreciate you coming through and hanging out in the live. Hey, bro. How you doing? I hope you've been staying strong, staying out the way, staying focused. You know what I'm saying? Taking it day by day. Y'all like my 90s tumbler? So I've been going through a lot with these freaking tumblers. As y'all know, I'm not... Y'all be watching my videos or whatever. Y'all probably think I'm hella technologically sound. However you say that word. But I did a video of this other tumbler. It's from the same company, right? And it's the Bitch Be Gone tumbler. I'm pretty sure some of y'all saw it. But I accidentally put the wrong tumbler in the link, right? So TikTok got me. He's like, hey, you got to remove that video and repost it with the right tumbler. Yeah, hey, Jersey girl, thank you for the roses. Give me my roses while I'm still alive. Thank you to everybody who's giving my roses while I'm still alive. I appreciate y'all. So all the views or whatever I got in that video, it was all for nothing. So I had to take the video down, repost it, and put the right tumbler. I thought all tumblers are tumblers. You feel me? But there's like certain ounce, certain size or whatever. So I came down here today to go live with y'all and also do this video for this tumbler. And this time I'm gonna get it right. You feel me? But these are some dope tumblers. You feel me? For real though. A 90s tumbler too? How many of y'all grew up in the 90s? You feel what I'm saying? Those are the best years ever. Like, one thing that I'm very proud of, I'm proud of the fact that I grew up in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? I'm an 80s baby. I was born in the 80s. I grew up in the 90s. And I'm very, very proud of the fact that I'm from that generation. Because the 90s was as far as, just that generation period. That was a dope ass generation. Gangster rap came out. Hip hop generation. Everybody was like, you know what I'm saying? Was just like basically getting into the groove of things, right? But as far as like the gangbang goes, thank you, Zesty, for the heart in my head. The 90s was the most craziest decade, you know what I'm saying? As far as gangsterism goes. Like, if you were part of that generation when it was up, it was really war. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was really going down those days, feel me? And now things is different, you know what I mean? Now people like are more about their money and yada yada yada. I mean, there's still a lot of craziness going on, but during my era, yeah, it was rocking and rolling. Feel me? It was rocking and rolling, baby. But I love that. I loved the fact that I have memories from that era. Croatan, what's up, fam? Hey there, bro. Much love from NC, North Carolina. I gotta go to North Carolina one day. It seems like it's really, really lit out there. I see a lot of they got like a pretty big Asian community out there. I'm gonna have to go check it out one day. Cortez laughing. Don, thank you for the flowers. I appreciate you. Aren't you supposed to be at work right now? What you doing? uh, Zesty said, anytime you keep me grounded. That's what's up. I appreciate you, Zesty. What's going on with this? How come I can't hear it? I don't hear nothing. Let's see here. Jersey girl, 1982. Yeah, I'm 1983. I got a sister. She was born in 82. I was born March 1st, 1983. And my sister was born March 4th, 1982. Thank you, Don, for the flowers. For the roses, I appreciate you. All the time. Grew up in the 80s, born in the 70s. Yeah. Do Rami. That's a dope ass name. I agree. The 90s was a very cool time, right? How many of y'all remember all these characters from the 90s? From Nickelodeon and stuff. This is the Rugrats. Care Bears. There's some of these characters I don't remember. But that's Doug from Nickelodeon for sure. Arthur. Bill the Bob. I don't know who the hell this is. I don't remember that cartoon. This turtle looks familiar, but I don't remember who he is either. Let's see. What else we got on there? This is all like Nickelodeon type stuff. This is Alvin and the Chipmunks, Donald Duck. I forget what this show was called. And I don't remember these. There goes Pinky in the Brain. But these bears, I don't know. Y'all remember a cartoon, right? With some bears, and they used to I don't really fully remember everything about it, but I remember they be like whenever they need some energy or extra power boost, they would start eating some kind of berries, some kind of fruits or something, and they start tripping. It was like whatever the fruits were that they ate, it would give them power, and then they started doing the thing, right? I can't remember. That cartoon's so old, but I can't remember. But my favorite, like one of my favorite cartoons from that time was the Rugrats and Rin Tin Tin, Doug. That shit crazy, bro. Nowadays, kids don't even watch TV like that. Carlton says, you got bad lag, bro, or I'm lagging. It might be me. It might be me, but it might be y'all. It depends. If you live out in the boondocks, then it's you. But it might be me because right now in Oregon, it's real gloomy. You feel me? It's like a gloomy ass day today. I don't know if that messes with the reception or what, but some of y'all be living out in the boondocks, and y'all reception be shot. Tanisha said, I think a few of us at work were tuned in. Right now it's 12:30, so most of y'all probably at work. I appreciate y'all for tuning in though. Momo, hello from Arizona. It's just Kelly, okay? Say hey. Don said you're welcome. Thank you again, Don. Momo said my sister was born March 4th the same year. What? Wow, that's crazy. I only met like 2 people that share the same birthday as me, March 1st, right? But I've never met anyone that shares my sister's birthday and the same freaking year. Who would have thunking? The year that our sisters were born, the year that both of us had sisters. Well, I wasn't even born yet. You was having a sister, and my sister was being born. I don't know if y'all know my story, right? But basically, when my parents left Vietnam, they had to like get to the American ships that was parked out at sea, and in the process of trying to get to the ship, a brother and a sister of mine both drowned, right? My dad was trying to swim with them to get to the ship, to get to freedom, because if they made it to the American ships, they were granted political asylum, a free pass to America. And the reason why my family was given that free pass was because my dad was a soldier in the South Vietnamese army, so he helped the Americans fight against the North Vietnamese, right? So when Saigon fell, they were basically, the Americans were saying, if you get out to these ships that we got parked out in the middle of the ocean, we get political asylum to come to America. So my dad was trying to swim with a brother and a sister. I wasn't even born yet. This is like the late 70s. My dad was trying to swim to the ship, and he started drowning because he couldn't swim with my brother and my sister on him, right? So he stripped them off of him, and my brother and my sister ended up passing away. Anyways, my family eventually, my parents eventually met back up in America. They ended up making it to America years later, right? And when they got to America, my parents agreed that they're going to keep on trying to have kids until they have another daughter and another son, right? To basically not replace, but basically have another child, another daughter and their son in honor of their children that they lost in Vietnam, right? And March 4th, 1982, they had my sister Vanessa. March 1st, 1983, they had me. And mama got her tubes tied. That was it. They had a daughter and a son just like they needed. If they would have had 10 daughters, they would have kept on going until they had a son. You feel me? But God is good, and God made sure that they got a daughter and a son that they lost, they got back. And that's how me and my sister were born. And that's why we were born so close back to back. Like I said, she was born March 4th, 1982. And right after that, I was born March 1st, 1983. So, you know, moms and pops got cracking immediately after she was born, right? So every year, me and my sister are the same age for 3 days. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's why I'm here. If the Vietnam War never happened, I would never be here. Thank you, Jody Petco, for the roses. So I trip out on that. If the Vietnam War never happened, I would never be here. My sister Vanessa would never be here. But if I could, like, give up, I can't speak for my sister, but if I could give up my life, my existence, so that the Vietnam War never happened, or my parents never had to go through what they went through, losing a son and a daughter, I would gladly do that. You feel me? But I trip out on that sometimes. Like, things happen in life and it completely changes the trajectory of our lives. Or in my case, it could start our life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Amanda said that's a cool Tumblr. Thank you, Amanda. Carlton said, yeah, I remember my niece loving those cartoons, right? Rugrats. Zesty said Rugrats and Cardboard were my fave. Cardboard? The hell was Cardboard? Carlton said Timmy. Alice said Franklin. Carlton said Timmy Turner. What the hell is that? What's Timmy Turner? Missy Quinn said, I remember some stuff. Most of the 90s was a blur for me. They don't make... One thing's for sure, they don't make cartoons like they used to. You feel me? But nowadays, sheesh, the cartoons and the video games, they're almost like freaking reality. Like, they're almost like the other time, not too long ago when I got out, some motherfuckers was playing football on a video game, and I thought it was a real football game. I thought it was a real football game in the NFL. I was looking at this from a distance, right? I was at a group home, and a gang of dudes was playing video games, and I was sitting in the cut, and it's a big screen TV, and I didn't realize they were playing video games because I'm looking at them from a cut, right? And they were playing a video game on a big screen, a football video game, NFL. And I was like, in the cut, looking at the screen, I was like, damn, that's a lit-ass game. I was sitting there like, damn, they do crazy-ass shit in that game, right? Motherfuckers making incredible-ass catches and all kind of stuff, right? And I was just like doing my thing. And I look back, I was like, damn, that's a crazy game. Damn, that's a crazy game. And then later on, I realized, it dawned on me, I said, that's not even a real football game. That's a freaking video game. I was like, shit, that shit looks hella real. I couldn't do it. I think I'll go crazy. If I was a kid, when I was growing up, I tore them video games up, right? But if I had the graphics that they have nowadays, oh, I probably would never ever left my room. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have been stuck in my house all day playing video games. Oh, Zesty Z said those characters was Keenan and Kel. There you go. Miss Marie G said Chippendale, not Alvin and the Chipmunks. Chippendale? Let me see. Oh yeah, that is Chippendale. My bad. See who else we got in this sucker. This is something that stood out to me. Pog. Do y'all remember Pogs? Are we just too old up in here? I used to go to school and play Pogs. Zesty said, whoa, gummy bears. Cole tested, who can remember Speed Racer? I remember Speed Racer. Or Thundercat. I don't know Thundercat too. So I'm not like, yeah, gummy bear. Be bouncing on a regular at gummy bear. Yeah, that's the show. That's the cartoon I'm talking about. And fool start drinking some juice and start bouncing around. There you go. What about that one? It's like I think it's on Nickelodeon. David the Gnome. Hey, this shit started to make me feel hella old. You know David the Gnome with the fox? And he lived in a tree. It's a cartoon. He lived in a tree and he was a little gnome with a red hat. He had a wife. And he'd come out from his tree and he'd hop on his fox and roll around in the forest. Yeah, Cole, Tom, you out in the woods, bro. That's why you're lagging. It's not me. I'm in the middle of a city. Jody said, I'm glad I caught you live. I'm glad you did too. Zesty said, planning to visit Vietnam in November of 2024. Yeah, that's what's up. I'm probably going to go in January, February of next year. You feel me? And then after I take a little trip in September, I'm going to hang out with one of my friends in September, mid-September, and I'm going to come back. And when I come back, I'm going to fully convert my car and take off. But I think I'm going to start converting my car now. Like, I was thinking about it today, right? I said, I might as well just freaking take out the seats and get it all ready so that, because September, I have a doctor's appointment, and then I'm going to go take a trip. And then after I take my trip, I'm going to come back. And then that's when I'm going to hit the road, because it's going to start getting super cold out here in Oregon. And I'm going to start going towards the warmer climates, right? And, but lately, I've been kind of like procrastinating on converting my car because, for one, even if I do convert it, I don't have enough money to hit the road yet. You feel what I'm saying? So that's kind of scary. I got to think about gas, and I got to make sure that I have enough money to make sure that I pay my car note every month and stuff like that. But I don't have enough money for gas. And as some of y'all know, I be rolling around with no insurance on purpose because I don't believe in paying car insurance. To me, that shit is a fraud. You know what I'm saying? That shit is a scam. You're paying hundreds of dollars every month for potentially, if you ever get an accident. Nah, I'm good. What if I live 100 years, never get an accident, so I just be giving y'all money every month for 100 years for nothing? You know what I'm saying? So, but when I do hit the road, I do have to get car insurance because basically my car is my house. And if I get pulled over, I'll lose my whole house. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to get back on car insurance. So it's a lot. You feel me? But at the same time, I know that if I keep on procrastinating and I keep on being hesitant, I'm never gonna fully live my life and live my dreams. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes you just gotta rip the band-aid off and you just gotta throw caution to the wind and just go and figure it out. Like whatever happens, happens. So, I was initially going to convert my car in August, but I went out to the East Coast to visit my sister, so I put the conversion on hold. Then I know when I come back in August, I'll freaking convert it and be ready to leave by the end of August. But then I have a doctor's appointment in September and a trip that I'm going to take in September. So I might as well just stay in Oregon until the middle of September and then take off. You feel what I'm saying? But when I do convert my car, what I want to say is when I do convert my car, I'm going to go live. I'm gonna let y'all watch me convert my car. You feel what I'm saying? The main thing that keeps me procrastinating is the fact that I have to build a platform in my car. Basically a platform for my bed to rest on, and then underneath that platform will be storage, right? Basically a wooden platform. It's not that difficult to do, right? But at the same time, I'm not all that great with tools, and I mean, I'm all right. It's just a lot to figure out. You feel what I'm saying? But I gotta stop procrastinating. I gotta get it done. So I need you guys to be on my bumper and be like, Daddy, go and convert your car or go work on your car, because I have to basically I have to take out this passenger seat. I have to take out the back seat. I have to build the platform, and then I have to put all the stuff that y'all got me off my Amazon wish list. I have to start putting it into my car, hooking it up. I got a car storage thing I have to put on the roof of my car, and then I got to get me a generator to power all the stuff that I'm gonna need to power my car, and I really want to get this thing that I saw, right, where it's like a fan where you put ice and water in there, and it turns into like an air conditioner. Because if I go anywhere that's hot as hell, I want an air conditioner in my car, because I got to worry about Sosa too, and he got all that fur on him, so he can get hot. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want my boy to be feeling all miserable, like, Pops, what you doing? Why you got me out here burning up in this stupid ass little car? I'm saying, rolling around with you, feeling hella uncomfortable. But I'm gonna start working on it. I'm gonna start working on it. I'm gonna start working on that sucker. It got to be done. You know what I'm saying? No more procrastinating. Procrastination. It has to be done. You know what I mean? And then the next thing I gotta do is I need to holler at Mama Cooks, one of my friends that I met here on TikTok. She stays up in Washington, which is right above me, the state above me. And she heard about how I want to start making my own t-shirts or whatever. And she got a t-shirt making machine. I don't know what it's called. I don't even know what kind it is. Nadi, thank you for the roses, but she said I could have it. She basically said she got one. She got the machine. It's still brand new. She was gonna make t-shirts herself. She said, but she got a bad case of ADHD, so she just couldn't do it. So the system's brand new, and all I gotta do is go pick it up. So today's Wednesday. I'm gonna try to holler at her to see if it's cool for me to go up there this weekend. And I'm gonna go up there this weekend if it's cool, and go pick up this t-shirt machine. Thank you, Zesty, for the roses. And then start pressing out these machines, you feel me? And hopefully I can press out some t-shirts before I take off. That way I can build me up some money to financially support myself when I hit the road. So hopefully soon, if all goes well, I'm gonna get this machine, I'm gonna start making these t-shirts, I'm gonna hit the road, just so much stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna happen, you feel me? And when it happens, I'll go roll around and meet up with y'all, you feel me? And we're gonna go live. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Because I had got banana for a week, right? I didn't go up to Washington to pick up the machine yet, because part of the deal that I have with Mama Cooks is that, because she's a chef, is that she'll let me have the machine and everything, but all she asks is that when I go up there, I go live at her restaurant and hopefully bring people to her restaurant, right? So I said, bet, I'll do that for you. But I had got banana, so I wanted to go this last weekend. Jody, thank you for the roses. But I didn't go because I was like, what's the point of going up there when you can't go live anyways? You feel what I'm saying? So I had to wait till my live banana lifted. So now that it's lifted, hopefully this weekend, if she ain't busy or whatever, I can go up there and grab this t-shirt machine. Did you guys understand anything I just said? Alonzo, thank you for the rose. I appreciate you. But let me get to these messages. Dang, Sandy Locks. Dang, your dad should definitely write a book about his experience. It would probably be a bestseller. For real, for real. Y'all have no idea. My dad is a straight soldier. For real, for real. He was there's a lot. But basically, he was a gangster in Vietnam. He was a runaway. He was the only child. Then his parents got divorced. His mom remarried and had 9 sons. His dad remarried and had 9 daughters. And my dad was the only child from their original marriage, right? So when they split up and had different families, he felt neglected, like he was just like forgotten about. So he ran away when he was a teenager. Started his own gang in Vietnam. Ended up joining the war. Went through that. Anybody that survived the war is a soldier, period, hands down, right? And then when Saigon fell and he tried to escape Vietnam with his family, he lost his son and his daughter, who drowned. And after they drowned, he ended up captured. He ended up back on land, and they ended up putting him into a prison camp where he was there for 3 years. They tried to basically indoctrinate him into the North Vietnamese doctrine, right? And he was tortured. He went through hell in that prison camp because he was considered enemy of the state. Basically, they're saying, like, you're a traitor, bro. You went against your own country. You know what I'm saying? And you helped the Americans fight us. So you best believe he was there for 3 years. And those whole 3 years, he was tortured. You know what I'm saying? He went through hell. And I didn't know about none of this until I was an adult. You feel me? So growing up as a kid, all I knew was my dad was always tripping. He was always high. He was always drunk. He was always depressed. He was always stressed out, short fuse, always angry, whatever. And I never understood it until I got older. Thank you, Jody. And my sister told me about everything one day. And then when I found out everything, I was like, damn. I went from hating him to loving him. Like, damn, that's my pops. Like, I'm proud of him. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud to call him my father because my pops is a G. He's a G for real. I remember when I was in the California Youth Authority, right? Those of y'all that don't know what the California Youth Authority is did we just thank y'all for helping me reach this goal, Don, Jody Pecco, Jersey Girl, Monet, Alonzo, and everybody else. I don't know why every time I reach this goal, they don't tell me. Like, I'm not getting no notification. But y'all already know how I roll. Every time we reach a goal, I slap on 100 more. And if we make it to 1,000, I just start right all over again. You feel me? And I don't know why they're not letting me know. But yeah, my dad's a G. I remember when I was in the California Youth Authority, right? I had got green lighted by all the Southern Hispanics. Basically what that means is anytime a Southern Hispanic sees me, he is obligated to rush me on site. Sometimes I used to get jumped. Sometimes it'd be 1-on-1, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, whatever it may be. And I used to go to visiting. Thank you, Jen, for the roses. I used to go to visiting with like bumps and bruises, black eyes, busted lip, whatever, right? And every time my family, my mom and dad used to see me at visiting, the thing was my mom, she wasn't good at driving on the freeway. So my dad had a driver from San Diego to the YA I was at in LA called Nellis, right? And so that's why my dad used to always come up there with my mom. And he hardly ever talked at visiting. He was just there, right? Me, my mom, my dad, we'd be grubbing, whatever. But my dad was always quiet. But I used to go to visiting like bumps and bruises, constantly fighting every day, right? I did 4 years in the California Youth Authority, and the 4 years that I did there, I fought hundreds of fights. Hundreds! With the S, right? I fought every day, right? For 4 years. Craziest 4 years of my life, but that's a whole nother story. But what I'm trying to get at, thank you, Jen, for the roses. I appreciate you. What I'm trying to get at is that I remember going to visiting one day, and my mom was tripping. She's like, what's up with all these bumps and busted lips and all that black eyes, and you know what I'm saying, your nose is all swollen, like, but what's going on? And I told her, basically, I explained to her, Mom, I'm green lighted. I got green lighted by the essays. And the reason why I got green lighted by the essays because there was a gang called the TRGs, right? And they were basically green lighted at that time by the Mexican Mafia. And basically, in the California Youth Authority, all the Southsiders had the TRGs on green light. So that meant any Southsiders, anytime they saw a TRG, they had to rush them. They had to get off on them on sight. And then they had a rule that anybody that helped the TRG when they were getting jumped on or whatever will automatically get green lighted too. So those are my people. I mean, in the California Youth Authority, Asians, we were like the minority. Out of like thousands of people in the institution, there was probably like, I would say less than 20 Asians in the whole entire institution. And they were spread out between like 15 buildings. So like the building I was in, there was probably like only 3 of us. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, one of the homies for TRG rolled up. The essays jumped on him. I jumped in to help the homie. I'm not going to let you jump my people. I don't care if I get green lighted. I don't care if I got to fight 1,000 people. You're not going to jump my people. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all can get head up phase all day, but jumping them is out, right? So as soon as they jumped on the homie, I jumped in and they automatically green lighted me. That's why I was green lighted in YA. And then from then on, I was getting rushed and jumped and all that every single day, right? But anyways, I went to visiting and I was all lumped up. And my mom was tripping, and I told her, I explained to her, like, I'm fighting, Mom, basically fighting every day. You know what I'm saying? These essays trying to kill your boy, right? and my dad, for the first time, he actually talked, and he was like, look, son, he said, I was locked up before, right? And he said, I'm letting you know now. He said, whatever you're going through in here, whatever fights you're having to fight, getting jumped, or whatever you're going through with all these essays or whatever, it's nothing compared to what I went through when I was in prison and back in Vietnam. It's nothing compared to what I survived. And I'm listening to him like, bro, you have no idea what the hell I'm going through. What you mean? What you mean it's nothing compared to what you went through in Vietnam? I'm not telling him this. I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, Pops, you got me twisted. You got me effed up, right? Because whatever you went through back in Vietnam can't compare to what I'm going through right now. Because this shit is crazy. I'm fighting every single day, getting jumped every single day. Like, constantly. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, I got PTSD? I got PTSD because I stayed on a constant state of alert, like watching my back. Motherfucker make a little noise, I'm like, I'm saying ready to fight, right? So my pops is telling me this. He's like, look, what you're going through right now can't compare to what I've been through. What you're going through, I went through 10 times worse than you, right? And I'm just sitting there in YA. I'm about like 14, 15 years old at the time. Like, whatever. My pop's talking out the side of his neck, right? Until later on, when I was like in my 30s, my sister came to visit me in prison and told me the whole get down. My dad's history, how he was locked up in a prison camp in Vietnam, how he was getting tortured and all that. Then it made sense to me. I was like, yeah, my pops is absolutely right. What I was going through in the California Youth Authority, being green lighted and jumped on every single day by these essays, couldn't compare to the 3 years that he did in a prison camp in Vietnam, literally getting tortured every day by his own people who considered him an enemy of the state. So I am proud to say that my dad's blood, his spirit, it flows through my body. You feel what I'm saying? The reason why I didn't realize it, but the reason why I was able to survive and go through all the stuff that I went through and come out all right is because I'm my father's son. You feel me? And not to take no credit from my mama either, because my mama's a soldier too. So I'm my mother and my father's son. You feel me? Jody said, my birthday is 420. Hey, that's what's up. You better put one in the air when it's your birthday, you hear me? Danielle said, wow, that's awesome. Sandra, thank you for the roses. I appreciate you. Amanda says, wow, your testimony and family stories are real, man. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Ivy, hi. Mandy said, wow, that's an amazing story. Amanda, you and your sister are Irish twins because you're 13 months apart. Is that what it's called? Irish twins? That's what's up. What is that supposed to mean? Irish people be getting it in all the time or something? Thank you, Jody, for the roses. And thank you, everybody, that helped me achieve my goal. I don't know why. Every time I achieve my goal, it's not letting me know. Jen, Jody, Pecco, Monet, and Flakis, and everybody else who helped me reach my goal. I appreciate y'all. Let me see here. How do I change this sucker? So, those of y'all that don't know, every time I reach my goal, I always slap on 100 more. And if we make it to 1,000, I start all over again. You feel me? And I don't know why every time I reach my goal, I don't hear it. Oh, damn. I got a cat. Thank you. TikTok should really make those TikTok caps and sell them. You feel me? Venus, thank you for following me. Timmy Turner on your cup. Timmy Turner? Miss Marie. Fairy Odd Parents. One of the characters you didn't know. Timmy Turner. I don't know who the hell Timmy Turner is. Angela said, true. Jersey Girl said, if you could tell your 18-year-old self something now, what would it be? That's a good question. Very good question. When I was 18 years old, I was sitting in the county jail. I got locked up when I was 17. I got tried as an adult and sentenced to 7 years in prison. But while I was fighting my case for a carjacking, kidnapping, home invasion, as well as a murder case, I was 17 years old in juvenile halls, turned 18, and right when I turned 18, they sent me to the county jail, right, to fight my case. I ended up taking a deal, basically beat the murder case, basically the carjacking, kidnapping, home invasion got broke all the way down to a 7-year deal. Carjacking, kidnapping, home invasion all carry life, but due to lack of evidence and I had a paid lawyer, I was able to get a 7-year deal. So if I could tell my 18-year-old self anything at that time, I turned 18 March 1st. My mom passed away March 26th when I was in the county jail. And if I could tell my 18-year-old self anything, I would have told myself, bro, You're gonna have a hard ass life ahead of you, bro. Because at the age of 18, I didn't know then that I would end up, I would go on to basically do 21 years in prison. You know what I'm saying? And I basically tell y'all these 21 years like nothing. I just said it. Oh, I basically went on to do 21 years in prison. But the difference is I actually lived it. Like, I know what I went through, everything that I experienced. So in my mind, I'm going back to all that craziness, the dark times, the depressing ass times, sitting in the shoe for years and years and years, the solitary confinement, riots, fights, stabbing, all kind of crazy stuff. Like, I would just tell my 18-year-old self, look, bro, you're gonna have a hard life ahead of you. Very, 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 very hard life ahead of you. But stay in the fight, because there's gonna be like light at the end of the tunnel, and things is gonna be all right. Life is gonna be better than you could ever imagine. Right now, it doesn't seem like it will be, because it's all messed up and it's all dark and depressing as hell. But stay in the fight. Don't give up. And there will come a day when you're going to be sitting at a park in Monmouth, Oregon, live on TikTok telling Nikki, thank you for the roses. And you're going to be free. And even though life ain't perfect, you made it, bro. And now life is basically anything you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? It's your choice now. Honestly, I don't know. If I could tell myself anything before I turned 18, it would be a big difference. I would tell myself, F all the bullshit, the gangs, the homies, the street life, the criminal life, the drug life, all that. F all that and take care of your mama. That's what I would tell myself. Because I didn't know that I was going to lose her when I was 18. So I always thought like she was gonna live forever, like she was gonna outlive me for sure, because of the way I was living. Like, in my mind, I guess that's just the way children think, right? That our parents gonna live forever. You know what I'm saying? There are heroes. Like, my mom was my hero, and I always felt like she was untouchable. Like, she was just gonna go on forever, way longer than me. I would have never had thought that I would have lost her when I was 18. That was too fast, too soon. So if I could tell myself anything before the age 18, like if I could go back and do anything differently, I would have been stuck to my mama's hip even more than I was. I would have took care of her better and just made as many memories as I could have. You know what I'm saying? Instead of spending all those years locked up and away from her. Thank you, Zesty, for the roses. Because basically, if you think about it, I ran away when I was 10 and spent all my life in the system. So my mom never really had her son. You know what I mean? She had me. Then I grew up in this crazy ass household where she was constantly stressed out. I mean, we had our moments, we chilled and everything, but for the most part, a big percentage of her life was spent being abused, beat up, stressed out, in the room, in the dark, covered in bruises and bumps and whatever you want to call it, scars. And then when I was 10, I ran away, so we didn't really spend a lot of quality time together. I didn't know that she was going to be gone when I was 18. So in actuality, I lost years of my life that I could have spent with her by being locked up in the system. My mom basically saw me mainly in jail. You feel me? But that was a good question, Jersey Girl. I appreciate that. Sandy Locks Cartoon Network does checker pass 5-7 X curve. Jersey Girl said, my son asked me that today and stumped me, right? Michelle said, Danny, how are you? I'm good, Michelle. Just chilling on this somewhat was gloomy day. Now the sun is out. You feel me? That's what's up. They said it might rain tonight, though. Good morning, Kelly. Tanisha said, "Oh my God, I forgot about Pogs. Right? I used to be a Pog master. Me and my homies, we used to go to school every morning before class, recess, any chance we got. We was over there on the ground playing Pogs. You feel me? I don't know. Like looking back now, like that game wasn't all that, but we were stuck on it. like kids nowadays would never sit there and play something like Pogs. They're like, man, that game boring as hell, or marbles and stuff. Jesse said, I just realized that I typed cardboard. I meant Care Bears. Speed Racers, Miss Marie G laughing. Just Tanya, thank you for following me. The Tailspin's character. I remember Tailspin. Alonzo said, what's good? What's good, Alonzo? Just chilling. Zesty said, praying your decision is not procrastination. Could be a sign of weight. I honestly believe that, Zesty, for real, for real. I believe that every time that things aren't going the way I planned them to, because I had plans to, okay, let's do this by August, whatever. I honestly, sometimes I sit back and I think about it and I'm like, you know what? I look at it through my spiritual lens. I'm like, you know what? Maybe God is protecting me from something. It wasn't meant for me to take off right now. You know what I'm saying? When it's meant for me to go on God's timing, that's when I'll go. And he'll just clear the path for me and he'll make sure everything is good. And I truly believe that because I know God got me. You feel what I'm saying? And so if things aren't going the way as I planned, that's because that's my plans, but it's not God's plans. And so I just gotta be humble and faithful and obedient and just have faith that when it's right, it'll be right when God says it's right. You know what I mean? Jersey Girl says, I have $1 a day car insurance. It's great. LOL. $1 a day car insurance? Where you get that at, Jersey Girl? You gotta send me the hookup because I need $1 a day car insurance. You know what happened? When I first got out here, I had cars in my old life, but I never ever had a driver's license. I never paid insurance. I was thugging. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I just whip around in my whip until I get pulled over and just let them take my car and I just get another one. In my old life, I was getting money illegally, so cars weren't an issue. I just get another one, just roll around, pull over. I go on high speed chase, dodge, ditch my car, let them have it, and go get me another one. Just go buy another car. You know what I'm saying? But in this life, I have to do everything legally, right? So at the age of 38, I got a car, a legit car. Had to get car insurance and all that. Never had to do none of that before in my life. But what happened when I went to go get insurance? Originally, they're like, because you don't have no history of car insurance or nothing like that, we have to charge you like $100 something a month. I'm like, all right. And they're like, well, after you start paying for like 6 months, it'll go down. I'm like, all right. I start paying it, and they're like 4 months into it. They hit me with a letter one day, and they're like, oh, now you got to pay $400 something a month because your nephew is of driving age, and he could basically have access to your car. I said, my nephew is my sister, my son's child. He ain't my child, for one. And two, he don't even know how to drive stick. And three, I would never let him drive my car, right? And they're like, we don't care. The car insurance people like, we don't care. Because he lives in your house, you have to pay $400 something a month. I said, hell to the no, I ain't paying $400 something a month for car insurance. You crazy. So I cut my car insurance, right? Then I went and got car insurance with another company. And I told them, look, the last car insurance company talked about my nephew, whoop, whoop, and they start saying, okay, you pay $100 something a month. And then all of a sudden, 4 months later, they say I had to pay $400 something a month, right? Are y'all gonna do the same thing to me? They're like, nah, we ain't gonna do that to y'all. Cool. So they started me off paying like $200 a month. I was doing that, and next thing I know, a couple months later, it's like, boom, now you have to pay us a crazy ass amount again, like $300 something because you got a nephew that. I said, bro, didn't I just go through this with y'all? Then they're like, well, you were talking to somebody else. Cut my insurance. So they cut my car insurance, and now after that, I ain't been paying car insurance since. I've been rolling around with not paying nothing, and so far so good. Don't jinx me, knock on wood. You know what I'm saying? But that had me heated. I was like, woo, these car insurance people got me tripping. Right? Alonzo, the social like to travel. Yeah, he likes to roll around in a car with me. We rode for hours before, but I don't know how he'll do for like a whole day. You know what I'm saying? I never did that with him before. So I'm kind of like worried that he'll basically I have to figure out how am I gonna have him in a car with me. I'm probably gonna have to pull over every now and then, let him out the car, let him stretch his legs, let him run around, etc., and then get back in the car and keep on rolling. So I have to like figure that out too. Sita Rose, I love your lives. Thank you. Um, Let me see. Jen said, hey, Danny. Hey, Jen. I hope you're doing good today. Chingona, are you going to put this on YouTube? Yeah, more than likely I will. The only times I don't put my live on YouTube is when I have trouble downloading it from TikTok. Sometimes TikTok be tripping because they messed up recording the live or whatever. Or if I'm somewhere where I got bad reception and the video keeps on stopping or stuttering on me, I don't re-upload those videos because it's like, what's the point? You can go to YouTube and watch the video of me live and then I'm freezing, like, and then if I go through the video and I try to edit all that freezing, it takes forever. I did it one time and it took me hours. I had to sit there and go through the video, and every time I froze, I had to erase that part, you know what I'm saying, and edit everything. If y'all know anything about editing, it's a lot. So if I don't have no issues, I will repost this on YouTube. But I have several videos several lives that I have to edit and repost right now. So I basically go in order. You see what I'm saying? But I appreciate everybody who subscribed to my YouTube and who's been going to my YouTube and checking out my YouTube videos. My goal, my wish is to monetize on YouTube. And in order to monetize on YouTube, I need 1,000 subscribers. And I need like 3,000 or 2,000 watch hours. Right now I only got 200 some watch hours, right? So those of y'all who go to my YouTube and be watching my videos and running up the watch hours and stuff like that, I really appreciate y'all. And those of y'all who haven't subscribed to my YouTube yet, all you gotta do is go up here. Thank you for the roses, Sita. Hit my face and go hit the link in my bio. Thank you, Zesty, for the roses, and go subscribe to my YouTube. That way, if you ever come into a live and you come into the middle of it, you could go watch the full live on my YouTube. Or if you miss any of my lives, you can watch it on my YouTube. Thank you for the roses, Don. I appreciate you. Y'all showing your boy some love today. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. And then when I hit the road and start traveling, all my travel, long videos of the adventures and all that will be on the YouTube too. You feel me? I don't know why every time we reach the goal, I don't hear it. It used to make noise. It used to go. And now I don't hear nothing. Thank you, Don, for the roses. I appreciate you. Queen Monique said, hi, love. Just wanted to say I enjoy watching your videos. Sad stories. Wishing you the best. Thank you, Queen Monique. I appreciate all y'all who enjoy my videos and like watching them. Like, it means a lot to me because behind the scenes, there's a lot going on as far as like creating the videos, editing the videos. And I put in hours and hours of work behind the scenes creating these videos, right? And putting them together. So when I finally like upload them and share them with y'all, it means a lot. It means a lot to me to hear people say that they appreciate it and they love it. Dawn, who's in the live right now, she told me I be doing good work editing my videos and stuff like that, and that really like boosted and lifted my spirits, because a lot of times you're just over here doing all this stuff on your own and you don't know how people are reacting to your videos, because a lot of people, they just like it, they'll say anything. And for y'all to tell me, yeah, I love your videos, some of y'all even be like, you're my favorite TikToker, it means a lot to me, because me being a content creator and all that wasn't something that I initially like wanted to do. It's just something that happened, you know what I'm saying, organically. It just came about, you know what I'm saying. But as a result, there's a lot of work that was put in, a lot of sweat, blood, and tears, stuff going on behind the scenes that people don't know about. And from going to, and from remembering when I first started, right, starting not even having one follower yet, you feel what I'm saying, to getting to where now it's where people are saying, hey, you're my favorite TikToker. That blows my mind. Sandia said hi. Hi, Sandia. Ms. Bernadette, mad love from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Mad love right back. Sandra said, loves my live. Thank you, Sandra. Sandia said, what you talking about? Oh, I'm just chilling today. Just getting into these messages, and whatever comes to mind, that's what I talk about. Amanda said 420 is my cat's birthday. That's a dope ass cat's birthday. Nikki Parker said, "Can we be friends?" Yeah, for sure. We can all be friends. Let me see. I just gave you a follow. Malika Michaela. That's a dope ass name. Glad you made it and you're free. Thank you. Sandia, all facts. Uh, Sandia said, all in your hands. Be wise and thankful. For sure. Lavender Flower said, with age comes wisdom. Live and learn. Right? Hugs to you, Danny. Hugs to you too, Zesty. Nikki said, you are closer to balance than you think. Danny, you lived in their shadow and now exist in light. That's deep. I am in the light. You guys see how beautiful it is out here today? It's so nice. And that's the thing, right? When I'm from Cali, San Diego, Cali boy. So our weather down there is always nice, like in the 70s, maybe 80s, whatever. But at the same time, it might not be because I've been locked up so long. Weather's changed on me, right? But what I'm saying is I'm just used to nicer weather. And then when I came up here to Oregon, I was like, bro, I'm not feeling this because it's like 6 to 8 months out of the year. It's like rainy, gloomy, cold, or whatever, right? And then when I was working, I had a coworker that used to be like, I saw always trip out like, man, I hate the weather up here. This stuff sucks, right? And I had a coworker. It was the summertime. My coworker's like, man, I can't wait for it to get back cold again. I love it when it's cold. And I was like, bro, you talking crazy? The hell you mean you love it when it's cold? That's some weird stuff, right? Why you want it cold, rainy, gloomy every single day? Like that shit is out, right? Because when it rains up here, it rains. And when it gets cold, right? And he's like, I like it. He said, I'm from Oregon. I love that stuff, right? And to be honest with y'all, to tell y'all the truth, after this summer, I started missing the cold, yo. I was like, man, I can't wait till it gets cold again. I'm cool with this summer. Like, I'm not really feeling it like that no more. I miss the cold. I don't know. Am I becoming an Oregonian? I don't know. Is the Cali boy in me slowly fading out and the Oregonian is coming alive or something? Because honestly, tell you the truth, I do want it to get back cold so I can throw on my cold weather clothes, my beanies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like today, I got my joggers on, you feel me? Because it was gloomy today. I was like, hell yeah, I could throw on some joggers, you know what I'm saying? And yada, yada, yada. But now the sun is out. Feel me? Now the sun is out. I wanted it to get cold. Rain, go ahead. Let it all out. You feel me? What's up, fam? Jersey Girl said, it's a tough question. I've been through a lot, so it definitely took me back when my 11-year-old asked me, right? Trish said, you're 39? No, I'm 40. Robin said, my dad was my best friend. He was my ride or die. Passed when I was 18. Is that right? That's what's up. I'm sorry that he passed away, but I'm happy that you and your pops had such a dope-ass relationship. Jody Pecco, gotta go for now. Have a blessed day. You too, Jody. Jersey Girl. His dad died at 4 years old, so I'm all he has. So he's definitely a mama's boy and will always be, right? Yeah! Mama's boys rock. I'm a mama's boy. User with a gang number said Pogs was the ish, right? Elizabeth said, hey, love, what's up? What you up to? Just chilling another day. Another day in Oregon, you feel me? At the park. Got done eating my strawberries. Now I'm drinking my coffee. I'm just chilling. You feel me? Probably gonna go get something to eat after this. I don't know what yet. But we'll figure it out. You feel me? Life is good. You feel me? Life is good. Feel me? I'm free. I'm on the streets, chilling outside in nature. I can go wherever the hell I want to after this life and get me something to eat. You feel me? Life is good. Praise God. Praise God, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you guys. Life is good. Miss Marie G said, I love your faith and positivity. It's beautiful. Sorry you had to go through all that. Hashtag growth. It's all good though. You know what? I People always say, "Could you, if you could go back and change your life, would you?" And that's like a crazy question because in a lot of ways, I don't wish that I went through the stuff that I went through, but in a lot of ways, the stuff that I went through made me who I am today. Like the way I think, the way I act, the way I look at life or whatever is because of the stuff that I went through. And that's why now I can sit here today and just be like a heart full of gratitude and just be so grateful for all my blessings. Like the fact that I'm free sitting at a park right now, it just like boggles my mind. It just blows my mind right now. You feel me? Thank you, Jersey Girl, for the roses. And the fact that I got a car and I can hop in my car after this and take off. Like, I'm not in a prison cell. I'm not sitting in the shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not waiting on dinner or having to make something out of my canteen and cook out of my sink. And in the shoe, they take, like, all your chips and cookies and stuff. They take it out of the plastic and they put it into paper bags. And your soups, every single soup, they open them up and put it into a paper bag. So all your food gets stale after a while. You feel me? I don't have to deal with none of that. You feel me? And when I was in prison, like every blue moon, they would have a food sale. Basically, you can order food from the streets, like McDonald's, Mexican food, or whatever. But it's like once every year or twice a year. It depends. Especially on the level 4 maximum security prisons where I was at, we hardly get them. Maybe once a year, right? So basically, you have to sit there and wait, like maybe once a year to get some street food. Like they'll do this, like it's called a food sale, where they'll do it for. They'll charge you outrageous ass prices. Like say for instance, like a Big Mac costs $8 right here or whatever. In prison during the food sale, they'll sell you a Big Mac for like $18, and they'll say it's for charity. So every time we buy food, a chunk of that will go to charity, like Toys for Tots or whatever, right? And that's how they did it. Either you buy this jacked up price food now, or you don't eat it again for another year. Whatever, right? So if you were fortunate enough to have the money to be able to buy it, you buy it and you get to enjoy it. But then you can't really enjoy it because it's not like they got the McDonald's straight from the drive-thru and gave it to you. Nah. By the time you get your McDonald's, it's cold, the fries are all stale and all that too. You feel me? So to go from that to go now to where I could just roll up to McDonald's right now if I want to and get me a whole meal, a hot meal, and not for no jacked up prices in prison, I'm hella grateful. You feel me? Like honestly, tell y'all the truth. Like I'm hella juiced right now. I'm hella excited to go get something to eat. I don't know what thank you, Nikki, for the roses. I don't know what I'm gonna go get, but I'm just hella happy that I could go do it. You know what I'm saying? And whatever I get, I'm gonna enjoy it. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, let me get to this chat. Jersey Girl said, I messaged you about the car insurance. Please do. Elizabeth said, I can listen to you talking to stories all day. Thank you. I appreciate you. Audrey, thank you for sharing a live. Silly, thank you. I love seeing your growth. Thank you. Supernatural. Hi from San Antonio. Hi, Jules. Brookie with a toddler. I'm from Tampa Bay area. Clearwater, Florida. Anyone else? Is anybody else from the Florida area? BBG, what's up, BBG? Big hug. Did you have lunch already? No, not yet. Had some strawberries, and I'm drinking some double shot espresso Starbucks coffee. But after this, I'm gonna go get me some lunch. You feel me? And it's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna go give me some lunch. Edit a video that I basically came out here to make a video of this cup that I gotta promote. So y'all stay tuned for that video because I think I did a pretty good job. I think if I was like a cup company, and I wanted someone to promote my cups, I would be proud of the job I'd be doing. You know what I'm saying? Brookie with a toddler said, hurricane ready, baby. Woo! Hurricane ready. She also said, when you gonna travel? Hopefully, if all goes well, I hit the road in September next month. Carmela Fioria. How does that noise sound again? Your treasure. What noise? Jonathan said, hello, have you heard the news, brother? No, what news? Zesty said, I'm done working. We'll be watching from my FYP. Hugs and love, Danny. Thank you, Zesty. Don said, you're doing an amazing job on your videos, Danny. Thank you, Don. Jules says, you're definitely a vibe. Thank you. Jonathan said, Jesus loves you. Yeah. Y'all saw how Jonathan set it up? He said, did you hear the news, bro? I was like, what news, right? Because y'all know every time something going on in the news, something bad. And then he hit me with the Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you too, bro. That was a good one. Elizabeth said, hope you have a blessed day. I hope you do too. Thank you for sharing my live. Nikki says, I need the 4 seasons. Constant warm weather drives me insane, right? When I was at a prison called Tehachapi, right? In California, Tehachapi, it means, I think is it in, let me get this right. Indigenous people's language, it means land of the 4 seasons. And Tehachapi had basically, that's what it was. It had every season. I ain't never been somewhere that had summer, spring, winter, fall, all that, right? And you can literally see the seasons changing in this area. It'll be snowing, the leaves change, all that, right? So I liked it right there. My homegirl Choppa's in the live. What's up, Choppa? She said it's so hot today in San Diego. It's a day to make ceviche. Yeah! Hell yeah. I love ceviche. I don't know if you remember, Choppa, when I was staying with you. I don't know why I should always be so shy to eat with y'all, right? Like, I never ate really. But I remember one time you were making some food and you had some tortillas, right? And you cut the tortillas up and you threw them in the oil and you basically made tortilla chips, right? And it tripped me the fuck out, right? Because I didn't know the whole time that tortilla chips actually came from tortillas. I remember we was over there at the apartment on Tate, right? And you were in the kitchen, you were making something to eat, right? And it smelled good, and I just happened to be like right there, and I was, what you doing? And you told me you were making something to eat, and you were frying up the tortillas, right? And you're cutting them up into like the size of tortilla chips, and you're throwing them in the oil, and you're making tortilla chips, and you gave me some. And I remember eating the tortilla chip, I was like, damn. It just blew my mind, like, damn, tortilla chips are fried tortilla? And then it just dawned on me in that moment. I said, damn, that's where you get tortilla chips from? I never forget that. Anyway, and my homegirl Choppa is the one that introduced me to carne asada tortas. I never heard of a carne asada torta before, right? This is back in '96. I ate carne asada burritos, roll taco, I ate all that. And then one day we were going to a taco shop, and I asked Choppa, what you want? And she was like, give me a carne asada torta. And me and my homies, we ain't never ever heard of a torta either. You feel me? My homegirl in the chat, it's my essay homegirl. So she essay, she Mexican. So of course you know what tortas are, right? So she told me, the homie, yeah, I want a carne asada torta. And we was like, a what? She said, carne asada torta. And I was like, what the fuck is a torta, right? And she said, it's basically like a sandwich with carne asada, right? I said, all right, we'll get you one. And I never heard of torta in my life until then. And then I started eating carne asada tortas too. You feel me? Brittany Brass said, I hate summer. Amanda says, hi, I live in hell. She said, hi, I live in hell, aka Phoenix, but I'm from SD. Whoa, that's what I'm talking about. I'm originally from Dago too. Brittany Brass said, oh my God, is that little bear in your cup? What little bear? This little bear? That's a Care Bear, I think. Is that little bear on your cup? Yeah. That little bear, right? Cookies, Bassett, good afternoon, bro. I'm so sorry that but your father passed away. I know he means a lot. No, my father didn't pass away. My father's still alive. My mother passed away. Lavender Flower said, I'm going to be free in 10 minutes. That's what's up. Sita Rose says, I love your energy. I love, and she put the love all caps. Well, thank you for loving my energy. I appreciate you. Lateri says, I love listening and seeing you. Thank you. Stakina, thank you for following me. Leteri, Freedom, Stakina, Rollins, try some African or Caribbean food today. Man, I don't know where I would find that out here in Oregon, but I'll Google it and try to find it. But I always wanted to eat like some African food, especially East African food. A little like fun fact about me, I speak a little bit of Swahili, which is like the dominant language spoken in East Africa. Some of y'all don't know, but I used to be a Crip, right? And when I was in prison, I picked up Swahili, which is like I said, the main language spoken in East Africa. And the reason why I picked up Swahili is because all the Crips and the Bloods in the shoe and stuff like that, in the main line, we basically learned how to speak that language. Big Jet, what's up, fam? We basically learned how to speak that language so that we could talk to each other on the tier or on the yard or whatever without other races, and especially without the CEOs understanding what we were talking about. Mexican Mafia, Surenos and stuff like that, they speak Nahua, which is an ancient Aztec language. And dudes from the AB, whites and all that, they spoke some kind of like old ass Viking language. I forget what it's called. I forget what that language is called. But yeah, fun fact about me, I speak a little bit of Swahili. Mimi sema tema Swahili. You feel me? Big O said bone in rib eye. The hell's that? I don't think I ever had a bone in rib eye. You feel me? I don't think I ever had a bone in rib eye. It sounds like a steak. I don't know. I might consider getting one of them. Lisa said, Danny, it was a blessing to be able to see you that day that I ran to you at the church that day. Yeah! If you go into my videos, Choppa, I have a video of that day. And we're in there. The same when we took the picture together. When you pulled up with your grandson. Yeah, it was a blessing to see you because that was the last day I was in the V before I took off. Basically, I just wanted to come back to Linda Vista and make a living amends to my community. You know what I'm saying? And so I went back to Linda Vista and I helped out the Ebenezer Church feed the homeless. And that's when I ran to my homegirl Choppa after I don't know how many years since the last time I seen her. The last time I seen you, I believe, was in 2000. Was back in 2000, Choppa. Before the last time we see each other at the church. I think the last time I seen you was when I got out of YA. And Pee Wee was living with his brother in East Dago on Polk or wherever. I think that's the last time I seen you. I'm not sure. And then I seen you that one day at the church. But yeah, that was good. I'm happy that when I was out there in the V, I got to see you. You know what I'm saying? Lisa said, Danny, that day you also see my cousin Johnny. You know he is no longer with us. What? Thank you, Don, for the roses. What? Hold up. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Jody Pecco, for the roses. Sita Rose, Nikki, and Jersey Girl, and everyone else who helped donate to this live. Let me go ahead and set up a new goal real quick. And let me, as y'all already know, every time I reach my goal, I slap on 100 more. And if we make it to 1,000, I start all over again. You feel me? So, time out. Thank you, Don, for the roses. Danny, you also see my cousin Johnny. You know he's no longer with us. What happened to Johnny? That's one of my partners. I was so happy to see him that day. He ain't seen me in so long that he didn't even recognize me. And I was in a car with Vicky, his mom, and I forget who the other chick I was in the car with, but we ran into Johnny and down on Kelly Street. And when we pulled up on him, Vicky, his mom told Johnny, Lil Danny's in the car. That's a nickname that a lot of people know me by too, Lil Danny, right? Because I was running around since I was a kid. And Johnny opened the back door. He said, he stuck his head in the car. He said, Lil Danny, Pee Wee's Road Dog, Lil Danny. I said, yeah, it's me. He said, man, get out the car and give me a hug. I hopped out the car and gave Johnny a hug, my boy Sneaky. And it was good to see him, you feel me? And that was just last year. Hold up. When the hell did I come? I came up here in April in April of last year. So I just seen Johnny last year. What happened to him, Lisa? How did he pass away? Oh man, that's too soon too, because he's hella young. I mean, he's in his 40s then. I hope Lisa's still in his life. I want to know how my boy passed away. Let me see. Here to make y'all laugh, sis. I'm on my way to eat sushi. Awa said, how's your Tuesday? Is today Tuesday or Wednesday? Whatever day it is, it's going good. Brittany Brat, that was my favorite show when I was little. Clarissa, hi! Hi, Clarissa. Chingona, are you putting this? What's your favorite kind of sushi? I like sushi bake. That's my favorite. Catherine Vargas, I love watching you and the way you love your kitty. Thank you. Stakina said, you go, boy. Oh, snaps. Chingona, yeah, I will be trying to put this on YouTube if all goes well. Stakina said, oh, wow, Danny, that's deep. That's beautiful. Awa said, that's beautiful. That's to keep the language alive through ancient languages, right? Chingona, are you putting this on YouTube? Yeah, I will be trying to put this on YouTube. Cynthia said, Danny, my favorite Asian from your favorite Borica. Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate you. Lisa said he was killed in the last year in the V. Oh my God. He was shot by the little store across from the library. Which one? The Eddie's Market? Are you who murked them? Who murked them? The Crips? Damn, that's crazy. Oh. That's crazy. Rest in peace, Johnny. You know what's crazy? We've been burying a lot of people out there in the V lately. The homies from LBC just lost a young homie too. Chopper, who shot Johnny? That's crazy. I don't even know what to say no more. How's Tanya doing? Is Tanya good? Lisa said, we don't know who did it. It happened right after you saw him? Are you serious? Johnny be all over the V too. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about Johnny. He be mobbing. He be all over the V. So basically he was just out there and open, like, if you want me, come get me type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the day you said Tanya passed away 5 years ago? You said Tanya passed away 5 years ago? What year is it right now? So 2018? How the hell did Tanya pass away? I didn't. Damn. So Tanya and Johnny both passed away. Well, man, send mine to Aunt Vicky for me. Next time you talk to her, tell her I send my love. You know what I'm saying? When I was with Aunt Vicky, she didn't tell me nothing about Tanya passing away. My homegirl Tanya from Chapa's neighborhood, they call her Pequeña, which means tiny in Spanish, and my nickname was Tiny. So we had that in common. Like, she was a good homegirl too. She was my homeboy. Basically, Johnny and Tanya are my homegirl Chapa and Alive, my homegirl Lisa's cousins. You feel me? And we all used to hang out. You feel me? Especially me, Chapa, and Tanya. Me and Johnny hung out a lot too, but he was always locked up. And Tanya and Johnny were brothers, both from my homegirl's neighborhood. And I just barely found out right now that they both passed away. You feel me? I didn't know that. Tanya was sick. Cookies Bassett, just be careful. Oh damn, man, it is dangerous these days. BBG said, I'm sorry for the loss of your cousin Johnny. Rest in peace. Damn, that's crazy. You know what's crazy? What's crazy to me is how like the ones that you think would go soon, like the ones that's really out there in the life doing who knows what, all the craziest stuff that you can imagine. People like me and a lot of my other homeboys and stuff like that, you would think that we would have been gone, right? But instead, we the ones that's still here, and the people who you think would be here still are gone. You know what I'm saying? Like Johnny, it doesn't really surprise me because Johnny was a fool. Like Johnny was crazy, right? He was out there doing his thug thizzle, right? But like Tanya was still in the mix and stuff like that too. But I really felt like Tanya should still be here. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of breaks my heart. But at the same time, we're all getting older. I'm saying, like, I was the youngest one out of all y'all, and I'm 40. So all y'all getting up there in age too, and plus the life that we lived and all the crazy stuff that we've done, it catches up with us. You feel me? Chopper says she passed away right outside the apartments next to where you used to live in the V. She collapsed. You know what? That breaks my heart to hear that, right? But in another sense, it gives my heart a lot of peace because I know she's in a better place now. Because I know Tanya lived a crazy ass life too. You feel me? I know her story just like you know her story. She's been through a lot. You feel me? You remember when she got shot? You remember when she got shot up? She was hanging, my homegirl Tanya from my SA homegirl's neighborhood. She was kicking it with one of my homeboys from my hood. And some enemigos rolled up on my homeboy. And I'm not sure. I think Tanya's mom was there and Vicky was there too. But I'm not sure. But Tanya was hanging with one of my older homeboys. And my enemigos basically was waiting for him at somewhere in the neighborhood, at his house or at some spot or something like that. And they just got out and started letting them have it, right? And my homeboy got hit like, I think he got hit 11 or 13 times, somewhere around there. I think 11 for sure. And I don't know how many times Tanya got hit, but they both end up surviving. You feel me? Thank God. But she could have so easily went then. I don't even remember what year that was, but she ended up going later, you know? And my homeboy, he got hit 11 times. 11 for sure, either 11 or 13, but I think it was 11. And he made it. He pulled through. Life is crazy. Feel me? But that's how close our neighborhoods are. Like my homegirl, she's from an SA gang. I'm from an Asian Crip gang, where I was. And she got a kid with my road dog, one of my closest homies. Where's his name at? I got his name tatted on my finger, Pee Wee. And that's how close our neighborhoods are. You feel me? And so that day, when Tanya and my homie got shot up, they were hanging out. You feel me? Sita, what's up, Sita? That's hella true. I don't know how I'm still alive sometimes, right? For real, for real. It's like the ones that was really in the mix, tripping, kicking up dust. You feel me? That should have been gone. We still here. And the ones that were in the mix but not super duper like that, they gone. Lisa said it was because her brain was bleeding. There was nothing they could do. So it was like an aneurysm. Lisa said Johnny was off the chain though. There's a lot of stories of what happened, but that was my family. So, right? I'm just happy that I got away from that life. Amen to that. For real, for real. Cheetah said, for real, I've been shot 3 different times. In my head, right? Mojo Duran says, do you like being from a gang? I'm an ex-gang member. I'm no longer from a gang. Lisa says, Biz is no longer with us either. What the hell is going on? So, I didn't know that either. So my homeboy Biz was the one that got shot up with my ex homegirl Tanya that also passed away. And now my homegirl Choppa, who's in my life, just told me that my homeboy Biz is gone too. And I didn't know that either. What the hell happened to Biz? My homeboy Biz used to take care of me when I was a kid. When I was young, I was on a run. I ran away from home. And when I was about 10, 11-ish years old, there was a time when I stayed with him for a couple months. You feel me? Um, and now he's gone. And another close homeboy of mine that's gone. And I didn't even know. Chimpo, just came across your cancer video. I'm currently on chemo. Just takes so much out of a person. I feel you. I mean, I can't even say I feel because I never been through chemo. But I pray for you and I hope you stay strong. I remember I had a celly who had chemo. I mean, who had cancer and he was going through chemo. And I mean, having cancer period sucks. Having to go through chemo sucks. But having to go through cancer and chemo while you're in prison sucks even more, right? So I remember one day he was all sick and stuff. So I made him a soup. I made him a top ramen soup. I was like, bro, eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, try to eat, right? He's like, I can't. I feel sick. And I was like, just try. Like, try to put something into your body, right? And my celly was sitting there on the bottom bunk with this bowl of top ramen. And I had hopped up back on my top bunk. And out of nowhere, he just threw the whole bowl at the cell door. Boom! And I was on the top bunk like, what the fuck? And the soups and the juice and all that was all over. The noodles was everywhere. All over the floor and everything, right? And I looked down and my bunkie was just down there crying. He was just crying. And I said, damn, bro. Because he's going through chemo in prison, right? And he was just feeling all messed up. He was just crying. And I just came off the top bunk. And I wiped, cleaned up the soups, cleaned up all the mess, washed the bowl, whatever. And I just climbed back on the top bunk and let him have his moment. You feel me? Like, there's nothing I could tell him. Like, he's going through it. And he's a grown-ass man. And he's breaking down on me. And so I just let him do him. But I'll never forget that. So I can only imagine what it's like. So Biz passed away from kidney failure. Cool. I'm happy that it wasn't from no gang-related type stuff. I wonder if all the times he got shot up, if that messed up his body or whatever, and ended up leading to his kidney failure. But I'm happy that he didn't pass away painfully. You know what I'm saying? Cynthia, Danny Love, I have to go to work. Hit you up. Okay, Cynthia, have a blessed day. Cheetah, and look at us. The ones that's left was the craziest, and we still all hella fine. Cheetah crazy, yo. She said, and look at us. And the ones that still here are still, and the ones still here are hella fine. LOL. Hell yeah, we still hella fine, but now we hella old and we gotta get up in the middle of a live to stretch because our back hurts. Oh, everything. Cynthia said, I hit you up later. Besos, amigo. All right. BBG said, God had other plans for you and Lisa. Life is precious and short as is, right? For sure, for sure. Hey, Lisa, thank you, Vanessa D, for the roses. When I convert my car and I smash through Cali, and I hit Dago, we're gonna have to link up and hang out for sure, right? Enzo says, and you made it for him too. Wow. Rachel says, hi, Danny. Hi, Rachel. Chimpo said, I slept 7 hours and still feel exhausted, right? She just said, I'm telling the truth. Hey, I ain't arguing with you. Shit. I can't say anything to that. Bianca from Modesto, what's happening? Sita said, come to Richmond and see me. Yeah, for sure. When I roll through Cali, because, look, I'm going to convert my car. I'm going to hit up a couple of spots in Oregon first before I hit Cali, because there's a lot of nature out here in Oregon, spots that I want to go check out, right? So I'm going to go check those spots out. Then after I check those spots out, I'm going to hit Cali, hit Northern Cali and roll through. So when I get through Richmond area, I'm going to hit you up, Sita, and we'll hang out for sure, for sure. You feel me? That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. I'm sitting here like tripping out. Johnny gone. Tanya gone. Biz gone. They just buried a little homie named Scarface. That's 4 back to back. And I'm still here. Chopper, you're still here. You feel me? And me and you, we were tripping. Like, we were really tripping and we're still here. Yeah. I will say y'all got that Northern Cali dank. Hey, what's up, Donnie? Lisa says we are gonna have to grill out and just celebrate us being here and celebrate the ones that ain't. For real, for real. Hey, when I get down to Dago, we're gonna barbecue and we're gonna call all the homies, all the homegirls, everybody gonna come together and we're gonna chillax and we're gonna get our grub on and we're gonna celebrate life that was lost, life that is still here. Hey, Lisa, what's up with little one? How's she doing? Is she locked up? If she's out, tell her I said hi. Tell her I said my love. I got an excellent homegirl named Little One. That's my dog too. Me and her used to always hang out and roll to the casino and do our thug dizzle. And I haven't heard from her in a long ass time too. I wonder how she's doing. I'm so glad you're here, bro. Stay blessed. Thank you, Donnie. Rahab is gone too? Damn, Lisa, how many people is gone? Okay, so what happened to Rahab? So my homie Rahab from Linda Vista Crib, from IFG, right? When I was staying with Lisa back in the days in 96, he got shot up and lived. He was in a car with another homie from Linda Vista Crib. The other homie passed away and Rahab got shot up, but he ended up living though. And now Lisa just told me right now that he's gone. So it's that life. You know, it's like, you know how like cats have 9 lives? Well, in the hood, sometimes you have 9 lives too. You feel me? Sometimes you get shot up and you live, but eventually he's gonna catch up with you. But I want to know what happened to Ray, Lisa. Donnie, what's up, Donnie? Oh, you from Dago too, Donnie? That's what's up. And you from the V? Lisa says the little one is out. She had another baby like 3 years ago. The little one be popping them babies out, boy. Shout out, Moss. Thank you for the rose. My homegirl, little. How many babies little one got? Let me see. Like 5 of them babies or something like that. Tell her I said what's up. COVID. He caught COVID in the feds. That's what happened to Ray. Thank you, Donnie, for the rose. I appreciate you, fam. That's a messed up way to die. In prison, locked up, to COVID. Thank you, Donnie. Walking on sunshine. My brother-in-law at OG from Linda Vista Crib. And Mackie passed away too? Which Mackie? Filipino Mackie? Are you talking about Filipino Mackie? Big Mackie? He passed away? That's one of my partners. You feel me? If you're talking about Filipino Mackie, what happened to Mackie? Walking on Sunshine says, we old heads now though. It's blasted all across his back though. That's what's up. The V is up in here. OG Mackie OD. Ah! Okay. Is there anybody else, Lisa? How long ago did Mackie pass away? I didn't even know Mackie passed away, bro. A year ago, Mackie passed away, Ray passed away, Biz passed away, Johnny passed away, Tanya passed away, and I'm verifying all this out now. Damn. Anthony passed. Which Anthony? Lisa and Anthony? You talking about Lisa and Anthony? It's Anthony. Which Anthony? I heard Nufu's son, Lil Nufu passed away too. Big OG. Yeah, I heard about Will. Lisa, ain't it crazy how we're still here, yo? Did your dad pass away too, Lisa? I think I heard something about that, but I wasn't sure. Walking on Sunshine says, damn, probably a good thing you wasn't there considering they all gone now, right? That's like basically all my generation. And a lot of the OG homies, they getting up in age, and it's crazy to see like your generation, because I joined my hood, my former hood back in 93. So that was 30 years ago. So 30 years later, all my OG homies from back in the days, they're all old as dirt now. And they're slowly all dropping off too. They're slowly all passing away. Your dad passed in October. So Chopper's dad, right? He was hella cool. My homegirl that's in my life right now, back in the days, back in 1996 when I was like 12 years old, I was on a run. And basically ended up meeting my homegirl. And me and my homies basically ended up moving in and living with her family, right? And we were all on the run. But my ex homegirl, her mom and dad were gangsters too. They didn't care about nothing, right? So we used to be up in there chilling. And her dad was hella cool. Like he was hella humble, hella chill, just a kickback ass dude, right? And I was a little ass kid. I was like 12 years old. But that fool, he ain't never judged me. He ain't never been like, Danny, take your ass home, or you know what I mean? Your little ass gotta go home. You out here tripping, right? Nah, he was always like there if I needed help, if I needed any advice or whatever, right? And I remember one time he used to clean my pew pews, right? And so I used to give me and the homies, we used to give him our pew pews, and he would clean them for us, get them all right and tight, so that when we go do our thug thizzle, we ready to go, right? And I remember one time I gave him one of my pew pews, and he basically breaks it down. He opens it up, cleans it, greases it all up, puts it all back together. But this one time when he did it, he messed it up to where my pew pew wasn't working, but he didn't know it wasn't working, right? Because he did something wrong. Thank you, Jennifer, for the roses. And I was out and about. I was doing my thing, and I ran up on somebody. I don't know why I'm laughing, but this is my old life, so don't judge me. This is when I was really in the fields, right? Thank you, Jennifer, for the roses. So when you're in that life, when you catch, thank you for the heart in my head, your enemy goes slipping. It's kind of like hitting the jackpot, because a lot of times it's hard to catch them because you're in the middle of a war, so they're ducking and dodging and they're trying to lay low, and you know what I mean. They make it kind of hard for you to catch them, but every now and then when you happen to catch them, it's like hitting the jackpot. Like there they go, let's go get them, right? And I remember this one time in particular, I caught them slipping. So I like, I don't know, I hit a jackpot. So I ran up on somebody, right? I drew down, did my thing, but because my homegirl's dad had cleaned my pew pew and he didn't put it back together properly, my pew pew wasn't working, right? So I ran up on somebody, you know what I mean? And put it to his, you feel me? And the shit didn't work. So I ended up going back to her dad. I was like, bro, what the fuck? He's like, what's going on? I told him, like, man, my shit ain't working, bro. You broke it down. You put it back together. It ain't working. You feel me? And he ended up fixing it. But I honestly kind of like look back on that now because I got spiritual lens now. I believe either God was saving that person or he was saving me. It could have been either or. You know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, it wasn't meant for that person to go that day, or it wasn't meant for me to catch a case that day, or whatever it was. But I'll never forget that. Like, her dad, after that, every time he cleaned my pew pews, I would go hop in the car with the homie and we would go test them out to make sure they worked. You feel me? Because next time it ain't gonna be no jamming on us. You feel me? Lisa said my dad loved you and all the homies, right? Yeah, he did. He was a dope ass dude, right? I can't explain his energy. He was just like a real chill ass dude. Like, you hardly meet people like that, to where he's like just chilling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Very quiet, doesn't talk a lot. But when he did talk, he had a soft, low voice. And he would just always chill. You feel me? Good people. Her mom is good people too. Sandra said, miss what you were talking about, cooking an early dinner. So it's probably like 5 o'clock or something on the East Coast right now, huh? It's starting to sprinkle. It's starting to sprinkle over here. And all of y'all up in here chilling with me, it's 54 of y'all. That's crazy. My homegirl Chopper hopped in the live and she just basically dropped the bomb on me. Well, it's starting to sprinkle. But I love this weather though. You feel me? Rain on me. Okay. Oh, okay. Sandra said, I'm in Cali. That's what's up. Bianca said, that's sad for all your friends. Those are tears from your friends. Oh, that's sweet. Make sure you count your blessings today and always. For sure. You feel me? So how can you, like, how can any, like, for me personally, I can't speak for y'all, but how can I not be grateful and positive and be happy knowing that I'm alive? You know what I'm saying? When a gang of my friends, homies, partners, people that I grew up with, people that once took care of me, Biz, my homie that passed away, he used to take care of me as a kid. Rahab used to take care of me. I used to live with Rahab too. Anthony, he used to take care of me. I lived at his house for a while. Chopper's dad, Tom, I should live with them. Who the hell else did she say? Tanya? That was my partner. You know what I'm saying? She was hella cool. Like, damn, gang of people that used to take care of me are gone. Hello from VA. Hello, Izzy. Nikki said, LOL, rain on me, right? Bianca said, you gotta be, because they on the other side. They want you to be happy, right? Get them push-ups in, homie, for sure. Lala, I need to start working out again. Thank you, Lala, for the roses. I really do. I've been like slacking on my macking. I ain't gonna lie, but I need to start working out again. I need to get that sexy ass bedroom seat back. Kina said it's only in the 70s Independence Day. That's cool. Yeah. It got a little bit of rain going. BBT. Through my screen, when I see you, I see a walking, talking miracle with a real purpose in life. Yeah. That's I received that. Thank you, Lala, for the heart in my head and the roses. I appreciate you. That's how I feel. No BS or not trying to add extras to it. But I really do feel like I'm a walking, talking miracle sometimes. Because my homegirl's alive, she knows. Your boy was bout it. Like, I was really in the fields. You know what I'm saying? I was really actively out there, like, in the mix, right? I wasn't the type of person who shied away from the war or for the front line. I was on that front line. You know what I'm saying? Always ready. Whatever was going on, I was in it, right? And somehow, some way, I'm here today. You know what I'm saying? Somehow, some way. And I feel like that, like a freaking miracle. Kamikaze Ken, what's up, fam? Puppy said 10 push-ups for the live. What I look like doing push-ups right now for the live? Izzy said, you, me, both. That's what's up. Freakaleptic said, I started dashing to pay for a gym membership. That's right. Danina, the K is silent. Danina. Tom me Aya Sunshine. Good evening. Lala, thank you for the love, Lala. I appreciate you. Sandra Perez said, yes, so true. My hubby's friends are all gone and didn't get out of the crazy life. Yes, you are a miracle. I'm a miracle, and I'm sitting in the middle of the freaking rain. You feel me? You feel me? Free as a bird to be able to enjoy this beautiful weather. It's sunny outside and it's raining, yo. What the hell's going on right now? You feel me? Okay. Madison said, hi! Hi, Madison. Don said, everyone keep in touch with people. Never know if that'll be the last time you talk to them. For sure. Cookie said, my brother was in prison for 14 and a half years, came out when he was 39 years old. That's almost like me. I was in prison for 14 years on this last term, and I got out when I was 38, almost 39. Yeah, I hope your brother's doing good. Tell him stay focused. Bianca, you got a second chance in life and doing it the right way this time. Yeah. Cookie said, then he went and got himself caught up in the wrong crowd again. Damn, I just said, hope he's doing good. The hell's going on? Izzy said, so love your energy. Thank you, Izzy. Freakaleptic said, swimming during a rainstorm is one of my favorite things. Ooh, I never even thought of that. Go swimming in the rain? Like go hop in the river or a pool or something while it's raining? I think I gotta add something like that to my bucket list. I gotta be able to say I've done that. I went swimming in the rain. I never even thought of that. That's a dope ass thing. Thank you, Freakaleptic. Cookie says, then he went back to prison and spent another 40 years for ambushing the police and being chased by the popo. After 14 and a half years. That's crazy. But I can't knock him because I just got done doing 14 years. But before I did the 14 years, I did 7 years in prison. And before I did the 7 years, I did 4 years in the California Youth Authority. So I didn't really learn my lesson either until this last term. So, I mean, if my sisters were to talk about me, they're like, yeah, my brother got done doing 4 years in the California Youth Authority. He went back in. Now he's doing 7 more. Oh, my brother just got done doing 7 years in prison. But now he went back in and he's got done doing 14 more. And they probably was thinking like now that he's out, he's gonna do something again and go right back. But nope. This time, I've been out for a year and a half and I ain't going back. You know what I'm saying? Unless somebody messes with my family. Other than that, I'm good. Izzy says, oh my God, you don't look a day over 25. Thank you. Like Sita said. She said, we still, she said the crazy one is still here. And we still looking hella fine as hell. Look for the rainbow. Don said, look for the rainbow when it's sunny and rains. You'll see one. I don't see no rainbow, Don. Freak says, raises pool levels and the splashback from the rain feels nice. That sounds dope. Lisa says, Danny, when you seen me, that was my son and my granddaughter. I remember now. Your granddaughter was in the baby seat and your son hopped out the car. And I totally forgot that you had a son. But I remember now. So did Elizabeth have another child? That's why you got 2 grandkids? Where did the other grandkid come from? From your daughter? The Kina said, I would do that too, but I can't swim. But I sure can drown. Almost did it 3 times, right? I don't know. You see my swimming video pinned? It's pinned to the top of my bio, but I don't know how to swim either. My sister was trying to teach me how to swim, and I couldn't get the hang of it. When I was on the East Coast, my sister, she basically goes swimming every morning. She takes a morning dip in this lake, right? That's her thing. And so when she picked me up, she asked me, she's like, do you know how to swim? And all my life, I thought I knew how to swim. So I told her, yeah, I know how to swim. And she's like, how do you swim? And I told her, basically, I just take one deep ass breath of air. I go underneath the water. I swim as far and as long as I can until that breath of air is done. And then I pop my head up. And she's like, that's not considered swimming. I said, how is that not considered swimming? She was like, because you're just going on one breath of air and then what do you do after that? I said, yeah, and I pop up and I stand up, breathe and go back underneath the water and I go again, right? She said, no, that's not considered swimming. Swimming is when you like above water, you're swimming, right? And I was like, damn, so this whole freaking time I thought I knew how to swim and I really don't. She's like, nah, that's not swimming. Swimming is not taking one breath of air and going as far as you can, right? So she was like, I'm gonna teach you how to swim. I'm gonna take you to the lake and you're gonna learn how to swim. And I was just like, all right. But I still couldn't get it. I still couldn't figure it out. It's too much for my brain to take in. Basically, you had to move these hands, and then you had to take your knees and bring them up and kick them. So I couldn't freaking in my brain figure out how to do 2 things at once. You know what I'm saying? Jennifer said hello from San Antonio. Hello, Jennifer. Lavender Flowers is laughing. Sandra says, I know, I agree. You're looking like a 20-year-old. Thank you. Stephanie said hello from Dallas. Lisa said, yeah. Walking on Sunshine in 91. I live right off Cherokee in Linda Vista. Where the hell is Cherokee at? I don't know where Cherokee is. I never heard of Cherokee in the V. Izzy says, I can't swim. I just can't, right? Lisa says she has a 2.5 daughter and a 2-month-old son. Okay, so both your grandkids are from Elizabeth. Lavender Flower said, I saw the video, right? Freak said, I learned to swim when I fell in a 12-foot deep pool wearing full sweats and boots and sunk like a rock. And it was either learn or die, right? Shine. LOL, you was dunking yourself. You hear me? I'm 40 years old and my whole entire life, I thought that was what I thought that I was really swimming. I thought that was considered swimming. My sister was like, nah, bro. She said, that's not swimming, bro. I said, are you serious? She said, yeah. She said, that's not considered swimming. I said, damn. It's like, you believe like something been going on for 40 years, and then you better find out that you really wasn't swimming? Hey, Melissa. Hey, I'm late. Got here just in time for the swimming story. Tina said, hey, from Austin. What's up, Tina? Yeah, Scarface passed Lisa, from LBC. The young homie, I think he was Mexican. Sandra said, I'm from the Cantaloupe Center of the road. Cantaloupe Center? Oh, like where they go hella cantaloupes? Izzy's laughing. Sean said the video was too funny and cute. If y'all didn't catch the video, all you gotta do is hit my bio. Go to my bio. It's pinned to the top of my videos. It's the third one to the top. And it's my sister trying to teach me how to swim. It's a pretty funny video. Feel me? I was trying to learn in 2 feet of water. It's harder to learn as an adult. Too much overthinking. I can't swim either. Right? Sandra says, does your sister look like you? My sister and Dago, we kind of look alike, but my other sisters don't. Growing up, my sister Dago, she's just a year older than me, right? And a lot of people thought that we were twins growing up. It took 40 years to know that you can't swim. Right? Izzy said, oh man, I gotta see this. Yeah, Izzy, go to my videos. It's pinned to the top. Stakina said that swim video was funny. Your heart was in it. Right? For real. I was really trying to swim. Cause your boy, like, I almost drowned when I was a kid. So I had like this phobia of drowning, right? So when my sister basically explained to me, like, nah, bro, that's not how you swim. And she's basically telling me, like, I'm gonna teach you how to swim. I was like, bet. If I could learn how to swim, that'd be hella dope, right? So I'm thinking, like, I'm about to learn how to swim right now. Nope. My sister was just looking at me like, are you for real? Because she was trying to explain to me how to do it, right? She's like, you gotta move these hands like this, and then you gotta bring your knees up to like your chest and kick them out like a frog, right? I was like, how the hell do I get my hands and my legs to do that? I'm saying, like, I'm burnt out. Like, half of my body don't even know what the hell the other half want to do. You know what I'm saying? So the whole time she was just in the water looking at me like, damn, this dude's crazy. I'm like, sis, I really don't know how to do this. Like, I really can't get my arms and my legs to work together at the same time. This is not working out. You know what I'm saying? And then it didn't work out. Billy said, you seem like a decent guy, mate. Thank you. Izzy says, me too. Someone threw me in the pool and it was a wrap. Been afraid ever since, right? So, I'm going to share this little swimming story with y'all real quick. Now I'm going to bounce because my battery's running out. But, where I'm from, Linda Vista, out there in Dago, in my neighborhood, this is like the early 90s, right? Back then, they don't got no swimming pools like that in my neighborhood. They got one at the Boys and Girls Club, but there's like a rumor that someone had drowned in there. So it's haunted, right? So all the kids from the hood, from the V, we don't ever really go swimming at the Boys and Girls Club. Feel me? Everybody in the hood knew, like, don't go in that pool. You know what I'm saying? That's so good. So basically that swimming pool was, you know what I'm saying, obsolete to us, right? And other than that, there was no swimming pools in the hood. But then back in the days, early 90s, they started building these pink apartments in my neighborhood on Westinghouse Street, right? And these pink apartments, they had a swimming pool in there. And word spread fast through the hood. Like, everybody and mama was like, hey, bro, there's a swimming pool over there at the pink apartments, right? So all the baby kids from the hood, everybody and mama was going to the pink apartments and just climbing over the gate and hopping in the pool. So these apartments, they're like townhouses. They're like, I think like 4 stories high. They're like really nice compared to the apartments in our hood, right? And so they had their own security guard and all that. So the security guard started chasing people out the pool. Like basically this pink apartments was built in the middle of, it's like a shiny, nice thing in the middle of the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? So all the baby kids from the hood was like going to these apartments to go swimming, right? And security guard would be there kicking them out. So word got to me, my cousin. You know what I'm saying? We found out about it. Hey, there's a swimming pool over at the pink apartments. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's go swimming, but we gotta be on our toes for security, right? If security come, they can chase us out. So I was young as hell at this time. I was probably like 7, 8 years old. I was hella young. And my cousin was my age too. So we ran. We went to this pink apartments. We snuck in there. There was no security, right? There was nobody there. It was just the two of us. So we used the ice stick to pick the lock at the swimming pool. We went into the swimming area. And you guys gotta understand. Prior to this, I never swam before. I never been in a pool. So I remember running up to the 5 feet part of the pool, and I'm like 7, 8 years old. And my cousin, he's running around the pool. Right? The pool is shaped like an L. My cousin's just running around it. I ran to the 5 feet area and I looked in. And you know when you look into some water, it doesn't look that deep. You feel what I'm saying? So I looked in, I said, oh, that sucker ain't even that deep. I'm good, right? So I'm a little kid, so I just stepped back and I ran. I did a canyon ball. You know what I'm saying? I never did a canyon ball in my life, but I seen it on TV, so I was like, I'm gonna do me a canyon ball like they do on TV, right? So I did a canyon ball. Boom! I landed in the middle of this pool, and then when I tried to stand up, I was underneath the water, right? So I started tripping, because in my mind, I was supposed to be able to stand up and be above water, but it was deeper than I thought, right? So I tried to stand up and I was underneath the water and I didn't know how to swim. So I started tripping. I started panicking. I closed my eyes and I just started struggling. I started kicking my feet, swinging my arms. I was just going crazy, right? And I was drinking a gang of water. And I remember I had my eyes closed and I kept on saying to myself, I'm going to die. 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 That's all I was saying. And at the same time, I felt like I was in a washing machine. It was just me panicking though, right? And I kept on drinking a gang of water. And I kept on saying to myself, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. And then finally, I heard a voice. Y'all could say I'm tripping, but I contribute it to God, right? But I swear to y'all, I heard a voice in my head. Sierra, thank you for the, Serena, thank you for the heart in my head. And whoever's been tapping the screen, running the likes up on my live, I really appreciate y'all too. Thank you, Nikki, for the roses. So, I remember hearing this voice in my head. Thank you, Miss Miles, for the roses. And the voice said, open your eyes. Open your eyes. But the whole time I had my eyes shut. I was like, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. That's all I was thinking, right? I'm drinking hella water. And I heard a voice in my head say, open your eyes, open your eyes. So finally, I was just like, open your eyes, fool. So I opened my eyes and I could see my cousin. He basically took this long ass stick that had like a net on the end of it, and they used it to clean the pool. You know what I'm saying? So he went and grabbed that. And he was sticking it into the water, trying to get me to grab it. But my ass had my eyes closed the whole time, so I didn't see it, right? Thank you, Nikki, for the cap pause. And when I finally opened my eyes, I could see the stick with the net in the pool, right? So I grabbed that sucker. And my cousin pulled me to the edge of the pool, and he grabbed me. And I was able to grab the edge. And basically, I just got half my body out the water, and I just started throwing up. Gang of water. And just, gang of water came out of me. And my cousin, I guess this all happened like in seconds, right? But it felt like forever. It felt like I was in the water forever. So I came out the water and I was just throwing up. My cousin was just laughing, and he ran off. And he ran off, and I'm looking at him, and I'm trying to get him to, I couldn't talk, but I wanted to tell him, bro, don't jump in the water because it's deeper than you think. You feel me? But he ended up going into the jacuzzi. So I was like, all right, he's cool. And I finally got up, and I was like, looking at the pool, and I was like, I'm cool on you, swimming pool. You are not what I thought you were. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up going to the jacuzzi and kicking it with my cousin, right? But you guys gotta understand, my parents, they already lost a son and a daughter that drowned back in Vietnam. But at that time, I didn't know nothing about my brother and my sister that drowned. My parents never told me about them, right? So being a kid, I almost drowned. So I went home and told my mom, guess what? Guess what? She's like, what? I said, man, I almost drowned today, right? And she's like, what? I said, yeah, I almost drowned, but my cousin saved my life. Woo, woo. And my mom started crying. And she's like, don't you ever go hop in no swimming pool. Don't you ever go do none of that crazy stuff. Yada, yada, yada. And she didn't tell me why. I said, why are you tripping like that, right? And she's like, don't ever go to the beach. Don't ever go to no swimming pool. Don't ever go to no body of water. Stay your ass out the water. Woo. I was like, whatever. And then years later, I found out about my brother and sister. And then I understood, like, okay, my mom, she already lost a daughter and a son that drowned, and she didn't want to lose another one. You feel me?